pinche loca.
You're gonna get pinche loca right there?
Yes. Super crazy.
Crazy? So are you nervous about it? People who know what pinche loca actually means sees that tattoo?
パターンで日本の漢字を入れたりするのと一緒で、やっぱり
Now she thinks that means super crazy. Somebody lied to her. That's not what that means. Fucking crazy bitch, that's what that means.
かっこいいなって思う言葉だったり形。
It's burrito night at the California Social Club. A night to kick back with Coronas and scope out fashion. There's bandanas, rosaries, and lowriders. It's blowing my mind. Because the thing is, I'm not in California. This is Nagoya, an industrial city on the coast of Japan.
What's going on? You guys all right? You guys safe over there? I hope so. Thought I'd make a video for my cousins. It's because they're looking at this video right here, this documentary, and tripping out. And they're like, is it celebrating or stealing Chicano culture? First of all, there's a difference between being Chicano and being Cholo. They're intertwined, yes, of course, okay, but straight up, being Chicano is an American thing, okay? It's a Mexican-American mindset. That's what that is. Cholo, gangsters who happen to be Mexican-American. So like I said, it's intertwined, but it's not always the same thing. You see these kids doing this stuff right here? That's straight up Cholo right there. And they're calling it Chicano. So I have a problem with that, okay? Because the way they're dressing like the gangsters in the movies. And like they have some of these girls and they're naming some of their favorite movies. This tripped me out when I first got here, seeing this. Because it's like, growing up in LA, we are probably the most diverse city in America. And the reason why we are able to live with each other in harmony most of the time is because each individual ethnic group respects his or her own ethnicity, okay? And there's a mutual respect because of that. Now, if you get somebody who steps out of their particular group, looks very, very strange. And we basically call each other out on it. Colorless people looking for a color, okay? Now, that's basically what's happening here in Japan. You have these people who live in an island country. You have to understand that there's an island, okay? And they're looking for opportunities to escape their own culture. They only have access to TV from the West. Wanting to look Cholo like that, hey, that's what they deem very cool. This is not mainstream. You don't let everybody doing this, right? Only a few individuals who do that, and they basically they grow out of it, okay? But I remember I went to this tattoo convention, and I saw this one dude, and he had the Mexican flag tattooed to the side of his head, his bald head, right? But you know, if he grows his hair out, you'll never be able to see that anyway. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, but that's like overdoing it. I was growing up, I had this friend Darren. He had this pimped out black VW bug, right? Now, it had Porsche rims on it, fast as heck, right? You look at it from the outside, it's a pimped out bug, right? But lo and behold, under the hood, there was a Porsche engine. Now, I honestly always ask myself, it looks like a VW bug, but the Porsche engine in it, does that make it a Porsche or a bug? That's basically what this is. They can't be Chicano. They're not Mexican-American. They can't be Cholo. They're not Mexican-American. They can mimic and they can copy it, but that's about it. It's the fashion sense of it. It's sad that they only watch the gangster movies and call that Chicano. That's not what it is. It's a mindset. Me living in a foreign country like Japan, right? This stuff weirds me out. But if you sit down and talk with them, I've actually, some of the girls in this documentary, I sat down and talked with them, right? And it's like they genuinely love that aspect of the culture. They want to know more. There was this one dude who spent 10 years in American prison, all up and down California, right? And because he was Japanese, there was no place for him to fit into. His name is Mr. K. And Mexican Americans, they befriended him. They basically adopted him. And there was this one friend that he had. His mother would come down to the prison and visit, bring sandwiches for him, and she'd always bring sandwiches and stuff for Mr. K as well, right? And after dude got out of prison, right, his mom continued to come visit Mr. K. And Mr. K was like, why do you keep coming to visit me? You know, we're not family or anything. He said, no. We're family because I got to know you like that. And that just, it tripped him out. He really didn't have a good relationship with his mother, but because he saw that part of our culture, that mother's love that we have, unconditional mother's love that we have in our culture, it blew him away. It forced him, when he came back to Japan, to rebuild that relationship that he didn't have with his mom. And he said it like this to the Japanese people, or anybody who read his book, right? He said, it's cool that you can adopt that look, and it's cool that you can dress like Chicanos, and you can listen to the music, and you love the food and everything. But if you have never experienced the life of what it is to be Chicano, you're just an imposter, okay? You can't be Chicano because you're not able to do what they do or live the way they live their lives. And that's very, very true. So when I look at stuff like this, of course, I've been here for so long, it doesn't weird me out anymore. But I genuinely am very grateful for the simple fact that they do. The ones who do this, they glorify the Mexican American culture, and they want to know more about it. But unfortunately, there's just not the only access that they have to that culture is movies, right? So I try to educate people as much as possible. I try to tell them that, you know, Chicanos wear suits. Chicanos have their own businesses. Chicanos are hardworking people, family, God-fearing people. And it's not what you see in the movies. They're not all gangsters. That's not what we want you to see. So, more man, I can't get mad. I can't, because I've actually, after talking to them, I know that they love the culture and everything. But they want to know more, but they just don't have anybody to teach them, you know? Going back to Darren's bug, I mean, is it a bug or is it a Porsche? So you got to decide for yourself. And it's kind of difficult for being on that side of the Pacific. Chicanos who have actually come out here and met these people, they will tell you nothing but positive things about them, you know? They see what they see. They genuinely love the culture and they want to know more. But this is the only access that they have. TV, movies, and stuff like that, right? And you guys have to make your own decisions of what you think it is. It's celebrating or stealing. For me, it's not stealing at all. It's, if anything, it's love, it's envy, it's passion that they have for the Chicano culture, and they want to know more about it. It's just that they just don't have any access to it. And what they're doing is not disrespectful. It's not stealing. It's just like that dude. Maybe you one of them. You got that kanji written on your arm, but but you don't understand what it means. But you have that there because the dude who's doing the tattoo, they told you what it means, but you don't actually know what that means. You think it's cool, all right? But you get that on there. But when you actually have somebody who can read the kanji and say, "Hey, dude, check this out. Did you know that you have bear rake on your arm?" Who told you? What is it? What do you think that means? And it's like when you get your eyes opened to something like that. I mean, I can't hate on you for getting that. We can't hate on you for getting that. We can't say it looks stupid, dude. You're trying to steal the culture. We can't say that because you deem that attractive. So that's why you got it. I can't. You guys had to make your own decision. But from my point of view, being on this side of the Pacific, actually meeting these people and talking to them, yes, I was freaked out in the beginning. Yeah, it tripped me out. My uncle who had the little afro tripped me out. But after talking to him and understanding where that came from, stuck my chest out a little bit more. I'm kind of happy that they chose my culture to mimic. I can't hate on them, but is it a Porsche or a bug? I think it's a bug. No, but then again, it's a Porsche. Looking for you in the comment section. Hey, Frank, I love you. Allison, I love you. This is for you guys, all right? To spread the word. It ain't dissing at all. They actually love, but they just don't know. So there you go. Love you guys. Bye.